All right, before we jump into the Vintage Chicago Tribune, we didn't do this story justice on Friday, and I think it's important that all of us know this. The average person stops being cool at the age of 39.
You see, I think it's the opposite. I feel cooler as a 45-year-old than I did when I was much younger.
No question that you're cool. I mean, please.
I mean, I don't think anybody else would believe that, but personally, I do.
No, listen, I used to be cool, and there's I have moments now where I'm cool, but here's how they did it: 10 different topics, and ask people how they feel about them as far as how out of touch they are. Modern slang, 40% of those surveyed said, "Yeah, don't have a clue, don't have a clue."
Yeah.
Stuff like, spill the tea.
Spill the tea.
Oh, someone give me a napkin. Someone spilled some tea. No, it's gossip, dummy.
Period.
Miranda
uses that, yeah.
Period, as in right on. Mm-hmm. Oh, right on's not that hip. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Groovy.
35% of those surveyed said they could name current celebrities.
I fall into, I know a lot of the actors and actresses, but I don't know a lot of the musicians anymore.
No, I watch the Grammys, and the only people I know are the ones that died in the in memoriam.
I know. I knew Pink. Pink and Taylor Swift.
In the arts, name a famous artist in 2024 other than Banksy.
Oh.
Got nothing. Zero. Fashion, 32% say they know what's hip to wear. Books, 32% say they know what's hip to read. 26% said they understand tech and they're in touch with tech and what's going on in the tech world. Only 23% in movies, 22% social media. Music, only 19%. And food, this is the one that surprised me. Only 8% of people say, or there are 8% of people who say they're clueless about food. Isn't food? Or is it the fancy foofy food?
That's it. Is it the fancy foofy food anymore? Or is it just, like Portillo's?
Yeah, I mean, if you go to Portillo's, you get confused. You might want to talk to the maitre d' there. So, all right, the Vintage Chicago Tribune has covered it from when it was hip, and so were you, to today.
That's right.
You have prepared another quiz for us, I assume?
I have, because on Friday night, I saw the aurora borealis. Did you guys see it?
No, I blew it.
No, just all the pictures on social.
Yeah, I blew it.
I did too.
I looked Saturday, didn't see anything. I missed it Friday.
Yeah, I nobody would believe me. We were outside with the neighbors. I'm like, what is that upset? It was late enough in the night where people had been drinking, and so I don't think nobody believed me, but I was totally sober. And so I thought I'd look back to the Tribune archives, and this has happened a lot. It's happened a lot. I think I looked from the 1920s on where people reported seeing it. But I thought we'd take a look at other things that people saw in the sky more recently and see if you can guess what it was.
Go.
Okay, March 26, 2003, residents of South Suburban Park Forest saw a prolonged flash of light just before midnight in the sky. Some mistook it for lightning. Others, the next day, found fragments of what it was in their yards and in their houses. What was it? Was it A, hail the size of softballs, B, space rocks, or C, chunks of blue bathroom goo that dislodged from a passing airplane?
I'm going with goo.
It was the goo. I think it was the goo. Yeah. I think I remember that.
Okay, I wish it were the bathroom goo, and I tried to find a thing with the bathroom goo. It was not. It was space rock.
Wow.
It was space rocks?
Wow.
Ooh.
Like hot rocks falling from outer space.
Yes, it was meteorites. And here's the thing. They are super valuable. So all of these people who are meteorite collectors came in from out of town willing to buy this stuff. And it was a whole thing. If you Google Park Forest meteorites, it'll come up. Like some guy, one fell through his house, and it was huge. And now it's known as the Garza Stone because it fell through the Garza's house.
Oh, I mean, it makes sense. They got to name something after him after they got a big hole in the roof. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. And quite a few of them ended up at the Field Museum and the Adler Planetarium for the experts to study. So it actually ended up pretty okay.
All right, we're 0 for 1. Give me number 2.
Okay, August 21st. 2004. Hundreds of people are leaving the Ozzy Osbourne concert in Tinley Park when they saw something unusual overhead. What was it? Was it
the hallucination from the acid they had dropped?
No.
No,
What are
that's
the
not right?
options?
All right, what are the options?
Okay, A, a cloud of bats, B, a moon the color of blood, or C, a triangular pattern of lights. What do you think they saw?
Oh, I'm going blood moon.
I think triangle light. What do you got, Nick?
Yeah, because they were high. Yeah, the lights.
Yeah, triangle light.
Lights. Yes, yes.
Oh,
No.
failing miserably on the quiz.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When, Corey, what year was that?
This was 2004, so it was.
So this was
almost 20
pre-drone
years ago.
shows. It wasn't a drone show.
You're right. There were no drone shows. It's known as the Tinley Park Lights. People saw it not only that night, but also again on Halloween the following year in 2006. Now, this one on August 21st, 2004, there was an air show in Chicago at the time, so maybe there is some sort of logical explanation to it. Right. It could have been drones. Now we know better, right?
Wow.
But yeah, so far though, nobody has come out and said this is what it was.
All right, so we got one right, one wrong. If we get this one wrong, we owe Corey $1 million.
Okay, you're all going to get this one. You're going to get it. Okay, November 7th, 2006. Whole bunch of people at O'Hare International Airport, including pilots and airline employees, witnessed a flying saucer-like object in the sky for a couple of minutes before it bolted northward through clouds. What did the Federal Aviation Administration say it was? Was it A, a bird, B, a plane, or C, a cloud formation? What do you think?
Well, their excuses are really nonsense because we know there's little green men out there. I thought you would say weather balloons.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah, because that's usually the write-off. I'm going to say they just claimed it was clouds.
I'm going to say a plane.
You think plane?
Clouds.
All right, we got 2 clouds and a plane.
2 clouds in a plane. It was the cloud. According to the experts, they're saying it was something called a hole punch cloud in which supercooled water suddenly forms ice crystals and then they fall to the earth. And then what's left behind is this disc-shaped thing.
Yeah,
in the
sure.
sky.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. Sure. So true.
Right?
It's like a skilling explanation. A hole punch
Yeah,
cloud.
no, sure. Yeah, explain. Like that
That's
explains
cool, though,
Tiffany
Corey.
Henyard, please.
That's cool,
Because we
Corey.
know she's from another
These are
planet.
good questions.
Great stuff as always. Look, we want to sign up, and you won't let us. Tell us how to do it.
Oh, you're so kind. Go to chicagotribune.com/newsletters. Sign up for the one that says Vintage Chicago Tribune, and I'll be in your inbox every Thursday afternoon.
Nobody better than Corey.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way,
Absolutely.
Right back at you, friends. Have a good week.
hipper than ever at 45. I don't care what her kid says.